You're this perp back with another video, and I just wanted to make this quick video because I saw that, you know, Blumhouse made this tweet giving us a look at this new type of, I guess, I don't know if this is going to be considered a series, but they're going to be cut up into movie kind of movie format. Um, I don't know, but they essentially pretty much put out this poster for Welcome to the Blumhouse, where it's these four different stories and they're going to be their own individual movies. And I want to give my thoughts and my predictions on possibly what each individual movie might be about, and we're going to just see if I'm right about this. I even looked up the name of this the first story that you see. I don't know even how this is going to start. If this is going to start from the bottom, or from the bottom or to the top, or from the top to the bottom. So I'm just going from top to bottom right now, and we're going to start with this interesting this one story that seems like it's going to be pretty interesting. I don't know how everybody's going to feel about it, but Nocturne, it seems like this is going to have something to do with music, and I'm really curious to see how that plays out because if you look up the definition, I don't got it off the top of my head, but it has something to do with music and, making music. So, you could kind of see in the picture that it's this guy with the piano. So maybe it's a story of this guy that is a perfectionist when it comes to making music, or he's not able to make it in where he wants to with his music, or if that makes any sense, or he becomes obsessive of just making the most perfect the perfect song. I don't know. It sounds interesting. The title has me intrigued. Let's go into the next one, called The Black Box. Now you see somebody reclined, you see two other characters. That's pretty interesting to me. That, does that give us hint that these are going to be kind of more self-contained stories? Like one story will have just one character, maybe there's multiple characters within these stories, and we're just focused on who we see in this poster. So in Black Box, we got two characters. They look to be like best friends. I can't understand what the meaning behind, the black box, even though I do see, if you look really closely at the photo, or the poster, I should say, is there's a black square. There's multiple kind of black squares because you can kind of see the symbolism there, but that might be just like a mystery box. I don't know. It's really hard to tell, but you got two friends, and maybe they're gonna get themselves into some trouble, maybe find an actual black box and just unleash a bunch of hell. Speaking of which, the next story we got, or the next potential movie, is Evil Eye, which you have, if you look, this is a female. She kind of looks like a maid. It's kind of hard to kind of like point out like from this distance, but this one, it's this another hard one to kind of pinpoint, but I really like the style they're going with. Like it looks like each individual story will kind of have its own different style and kind of be in its own little time period. This looks like 70s, 80s. I don't know, I could be way off, just based on what I'm looking at, and we're going to go to the very last one, and I'm gonna wrap this up. So the next one is The Lie, and this is what I'm talking about, where you get this looks like it takes place in like corporate America. These looks like business people, so no wonder it's called The Lie. So it's really interesting because I don't know necessarily if they're going for your traditional horror type of story with these different movies. Maybe one might seem like a horror thriller, maybe another one will be straight up horror, and maybe we'll get a creature in one. Maybe in Black Box there's a creature or something like that. That's what's got me so interested in all these different stories, man. The Lie, I think the most intriguing one is Nocturne and The Black Box. Evil Eye and The Lie, I feel like will be probably the weakest ones out of the two. That's just my predictions. I could be completely wrong and it'd be the opposite. Or maybe they could all be terrible. Who knows? Well, that's yet to be seen because I haven't seen this. But we do have a release date. It's sometime, a release window, not an actual full-on date, but it's going to come out in October, which is really dope. So that means I figure that it's going to start early October, and they're going to put out either one movie every week, or they'll put out all in one. I hope they put it out all at once, because I would definitely want to knock out each individual movie and kind of give you a review, because I definitely am going to review this. As a horror fan, I'm excited, and I like these like anthology type series. I'm a huge fan of American Horror Story. That's also going to be coming back in October, so October's already looking pretty lit as far as TV shows go, and kind of like movies that are just put on streaming services and whatnot. This has my interest. I'm really excited, but I want to know your thoughts on this as a horror fan or just a fan of Blumhouse. What do you feel about this? Do you think these are going to be complete crap? Does this have your interest? Are you just waiting to see a trailer? Because I really want to see trailers for these individual stories, or if they're going to just compile it all in one, that would be really dope. I hope they don't throw too many like spoilers into these trailers or whatnot, but like I said, this has my interest. I want to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Until October, until this show comes out or we see a trailer, maybe I'll do a breakdown, who knows. I'll see you next time. Hit that like button. Follow me on Twitter at perpminded420 to check out any updates that I have. But until next time, I'm out.